Hi guys, it's Ash. I tried to record a video earlier, but my phone's microphone was kind of acting out, so I'm just retrying again here. Small update. I think that I might be try doing some vlogs. I only have like a little bit of experience trying to do vlogs. I've done when I was much younger, but I wanted to try to incorporate some of my daily life into video content, just to see if I could like work up some like video editing skills and try to incorporate something fun along the way. So just be on the lookout for that because I might be uploading some vlogs pretty soon. My goal for this year is to read 50 books. I set that up on my Goodreads. But the thing is that I'm kind of at a slow start. I've only finished one book, and I'm almost finished with this book. If you look at it like this, it's almost finished. But I wanted to make this video to kind of review over the two books that I've read, including the one that I just showed. So yeah, the first book is Our Lady of the Flowers by Jean Genet. And this book was written by this French author who was imprisoned for stealing rare books and for also being queer. So during his time in the prison, he only had newspaper clippings to keep him company, to keep him sane, and also the guards would give him paper bags to make. But instead of making paper bags, he would write on the paper bags, and slowly they became a manuscript, which the guards found out about, and they burnt it. They put a flame to it. So he started all over again, and eventually created Our Lady of the Flowers, which is the book that I'm going to be reviewing today. It goes to show you, I told this to my dad, but it goes to show you that you really don't have an excuse for not writing if you're in his shoes. So I thought that was kind of funny. That's what my dad said. The actual book is a very schizophrenic, cathartic, has a lot of religious undertones. It's perverse but tasteful, and it's a rabbit hole of delusions. So if you're looking for a book that is just like a stream of consciousness that is just kind of absurd but like so beautifully written, I would definitely recommend this book. It was a dense book for me, at least, just because I don't really have my reading chops out there right now. But it's not a long book. It's just that the content is the actual content of the book can get very complex, but it is easy to follow. It just like kind of skews into different backstories and different details, and the names are just like outrageous but awesome. I'll give you an example. There's these two characters in the main book. Balloons. I did not see that coming. Does that happen again? Oh, it does. Okay. There's these two characters in the book. The first character's name is Divine, and the second character's name is Darling, and they're a couple. And Divine is a cross-dresser, and Darling is a pimp. So you can just imagine what kind of relationship they have. It's a very queer-coded book, and the relationships between all the characters are just so interesting and so immersive, and it really makes the highlight of this book. It's very beautiful and perverse, and yeah, I also have some notes here going off of what I'm saying right now, but I do recommend the book. Try giving it a read. It's definitely worth the read, and the ending is pretty great too. So this book, I know it's in reverse, is called The Killer Inside Me by Jim Thompson. It's a very simple to read book, but the main character is very compelling. Jim Thompson was born in the 1900s, and he's also known as like the dime store Dostoevsky. And he's a very prolific writer. And what this book is kind of the insides, like the inner lens of a serial killer or just plain murderer. It's also very funny. It's very amusing, and even the foreword by Stephen King also states how like hilarious it can be. So yes, this book I would definitely recommend it. It's a very easy to read book, and the text is simple, but it's still compelling. The main character is very compelling, and I kind of was rooting for the main character, even though he is a murderer. It's just that I don't want him to get in trouble. I just want to continue listening to his like antics, and he kind of reminded me of like this cowboy that is very aloof and drawn back, but pretends to be someone who is simple-minded, even though when he's not simple-minded. But yeah, those are my 2 reviews of the books. If you have any suggestions about how I make my videos, I would love to hear about it in the comments. If you want any recommendations, also leave a comment below. Yeah, and look forward to the vlogs that I'll be making. Yeah, thank you.